Hi, hello, my dear students of grade 8. So let's have this video. Let's start with 1/2. And let's identify the part. So here, we call this 1, the number above the bar. By the way, we call this 1 fraction. And specifically, this is a common fraction. And common fraction. Again, identifying its part, we have 1 is your numerator and 2 is your denominator. And I know you're very familiar with this one. Again, we call this a common fraction, meaning the numerator and denominator are both integers. Let me write here a over b, or a and b are both integers. After having the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of rational expression, let's have this kind of fraction. Okay, so there's a lot of bar here. One, two, three. Got three bars in here. And it's not a common fraction, absolutely, but we call this one a complex fraction. Okay, we call this a complex fraction. So a rational expression, this one, which contains fraction in the numerator and or denominator. So let's identify the parts of this complex fraction. So just like the common fraction, it has a numerator and denominator. And this part, which is the numerator and the denominator here. So let's say this one, this is your numerator. Okay, so in your numerator, you have a fraction. And this one, yung 2, this is what you call your denominator. So let's say that this one, in your numerator, you have here what we call minor denominators. Okay? You have what you call minor, this, and this. And both twos here, they are both called as your minor denominator. Yeah. I hope you understand this one. They are both, or I mean, this two in your numerator, which are both denominator, they are called minor denominator. And these are the parts of your complex fraction. For this session, what are we gonna do? We're gonna simplify complex fractions. How do we solve this kind of fraction in here? So let's start by having a word problem. So entitled as share a pie, and sharing is caring. So let me read. Sa pie, he shares half of it with Anne. Anne shares half of her pie with Boboy. Boboy then shares half of his pie with me. So what part of the whole pie do I get? And so what part of that pie? We could have this one. We could draw pies and then make successive slice of halves to get or to picture out this problem. So imagine you have a pie, carded as a pie, and he divided into two, meaning half of it is shared with Anne. So this part, the color green, is the part of Anne, and this one is for Carlos. Okay, and then Anne shares half of her pie with Boboy. It is illustrated by this one. This is Boboy, and this is Anne, right? The color green. And then Boboy, it says here, Boboy shares half of his pie with me. So we're gonna divide this orange part of your pie into two. Okay, and it looks like this one. Okay, and this part, the color blue, it is my part, mine. And so this how we picture out this word problem. You keep on um, slicing the pie into two. So how do we represent this one by complex fraction? So let's have Carlos has a pie, meaning that's 1. He shares half of it with Anne, half of it. We could have here minus 1 half, and because this is the part of Anne, 1 minus 1 half. Then Anne shares half of her pie with Boboy. So you could say that this one, the um the difference between these two, we will divide it by 2, no? And that is of Anne. I mean, this is the part of Boboy. And then Boboy shares half of his pie with me. So after dividing this one with 2, we're gonna divide it again by 2. Okay? And this is my part already. So this is the representation or the complex fraction for this word problem in here. So how do we solve? Or let's now have the solving part here. So first thing is you evaluate the minor denominators. Okay, so let's answer 1 minus 1 half. And we could have as well 1 minus 1 half is 1 half. Okay, okay. Now that we're done with evaluating the first minor denominator, let's now have the second one. Next, 1 half divided by 2, we could have it as 1 half since it is division. Applying your division rule, so keep KMR, keep, multiply, and then reciprocate. Okay, let's show first it in vertical form. So 1 half divided by 2 divided by 2. Okay, this is how you see this one in vertical, I mean horizontal solution. So let's first evaluate this one. 1 half divided by 2. Again, use your KMR. We have another color. So 1 half. 1 half divided by 2, KMR, keep, change the multiplication, and then reciprocate. 2 will be 1 half. Okay? And then divided by 2 again. So let's evaluate this one. You will have 1 half times 1 half, you will have 1/4. Next, and we got the divided by 2 again. And here we go in our last step. Of course, let's evaluate this one. So 1/4 divided by 2. So again, apply your KMR, keep, multiply, and then reciprocate. So we can have it 1/4 times 1 half, and we could identify the product of it. So 1 times 1, that's 1. And then 4 times 2 is 8. And this is already the part of the pie you have received. Okay? And 1/8. I hope this is clear. Share a pie and simplify complex fraction.